So after that long-winded explanation, that gets you all caught up to where we are at this very moment in the adventure.
At level
Our heroes are exiting the crypt below the manor and making their way out to where they are potentially going to meet with Sildar for the evening meal.
He's supposed to meet us. I feel bad making him wait all day.
I'm sure he has nothing else better to do.
I mean, he knew we weren't coming back till later anyway.
Yeah, and it's not like he's waiting in the middle of the woods or something. He's at a tavern with food and stuff.
Right.
How hard can that be?
Right.
Did we ever pick up a present for Carp?
We did. We
I
did.
thought we did.
We grabbed a little sword off of one of the little Svarts, or one of the kobolds. It wasn't in great shape, but it was the right size because the creature was small.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So someone's carrying it. I'm not carrying it, but we definitely have a gift for the Carp.
I thought you guys had grabbed stuff for him.
Yeah.
I thought we did, but I didn't have anything on me, so.
I think it was Tom's idea to search or loot the body for it. I don't know if anyone grabbed it. Did we forget Carp's souvenir?
I have it written down. I don't
Okay.
know.
Maybe you grabbed
Okay,
it.
well,
Move the mic closer.
I bet Tom picked it up.
I bet he did.
He likes to hold other people's weapons.
I'll check.
Did you
Oh,
lose
look.
it?
I don't have it.
you don't have it?
Did you leave
Wait
it
a
in the
minute.
cave?
Wait a minute. Let me get my bag. Let me look.
She's gonna pull out the
Let me
bag.
look.
The Mary Poppins
Is
bag.
this it? Is this the one?
Does it look beat to shit?
Like it.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
not very
good.
sharp though, right?
No, not at all. Otherwise I wouldn't have thrown it in my bag.
And we'd probably be more dead. There was a weapon used against us.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I mean, do we want to give him a sword? He was pretty good with the crossbow.
Let's not give him a crossbow. Let's give the kid this dull, tiny sword. His parents will thank us and give us pie. Like,
So they'll thank us
Yes.
for giving him a rusty sword and not a brand new.
I don't
crossbow.
recall seeing
Look,
rust
it's
on it.
not sharp. He's not gonna hurt himself on it. It'll be fine.
It'll make him
You guys-
stronger and chicks dig scars.
It's not like tetanus is a real thing anyway.
Magical bacteria.
Well, are we gonna go back to the inn now, or are we going to Carp's?
How far away from the manor was the Carp house, the farm?
We're outside now. What time is it?
You are outside now?
I think so.
Yeah, we
Yes.
left
So
the
we-
manor.
and
We're
you
standing
are-
like in the front yard.
And you guys begin to exit the catacombs below and walk the stone stairway up into the grand entranceway of the Tressidar Manor. You'll remember that the roof is missing and it is completely dark outside.
Ooh.
Arvita's stomach
See
rumbles.
the moon?
My stomach growls. It's totally past dinner time.
Could be the right time for
I
dinner.
will answer your question in a moment.
Yeah.
It's so dark out. I can't. I think the new moon is. I think.
Maybe it's just covered up by the roof, but it's not collapsed.
The moon was in third. It was it was 2/3.
So yeah, there's probably a little bit of moon out
3/4
there.
moon was just a day or two ago. Can't believe I wrote that down.
I think it's getting kind of late. Maybe we should go back to town first. Go back to Sandalin.
I mean, even if we go back and meet Sildar, we can always come back and see Carp tomorrow, and I bet he'll save us some pies.
He said
He
he
was-
would.
He was pretty convinced that we would love those pies.
Do we have a reason to come back here tomorrow, though?
To bring him his sword and to get pies.
We don't really have a reason to leave right now either.
But we don't have. I mean,
Well, you guys don't have a reason to leave. I got some meat to deliver.
you weren't able to find anyone to deliver it for you.
Not yet.
Oh boy. I wonder what Carp's dad does.
That's a good question.
Man could probably use a job. What we overheard him actually. He was in a tavern. He was in the tavern.
He's a farmer.
He was working on the farm when we saw Cop. He was like out in the fields. But he might be willing to do a delivery for the right price.
Yeah. It might be worth taking the side trip to get Pie, give Carp his sword. It'll tide us over so that we can have a road snack on the way to the tavern.
If it's too late, I'm sure they don't want us come knocking at their door.
True.
Oh, is it that kind of late? If it's that kind of late.
It's dark.
And there's
Doesn't
farmers.
the town like close up at dark?
Oh, there's
So
a curfew.
It's dark, they give us a time.
Curfew.
There's a curfew.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
it
we
was sundown.
I think it was.
Maybe we should head back to the tavern then.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Arrest us with the guards that aren't present in the town anyways?
I'll just show him my cool sword and be like, arrest this.
Don't know about
No,
you.
but whatever's taking the people might come get us.
I hope they try. Have you seen this sword?
It's true. It's a pretty awesome sword.
It is begging to be used.
I don't know if it works. It hasn't glowed blue.
But it's sharp. It should work in that way.
Maybe they'll tell us if the people are undercover orcs.
Mmm.
Hey, is that a thing?
Undercover orcs?
Sure.
I bet it is.
Never heard of that before. That's pretty awesome.
Hmm.
Have to pay more attention then.
We should head back to the tavern then. As much as I want
Yeah.
pie.
Yeah.
We'll do all that stuff tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. We'll
Our
get
video.
pie
We
tomorrow.
can have
Sure.
pie for breakfast.
Pie's delicious for breakfast.
Second breakfast. We can have pie for second breakfast because, of course, we gotta have bacon for first breakfast.
I usually have breakfast before you guys even get up. Harbin and his wife make me biscuits.
Okay, then for third breakfast.
Not
It's
Harbin.
fine.
Tolbin?
11Cs.
Tolbin.
Tolbin makes me biscuits.
Tolbin and Marlena.
Okay, we should go back to town then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Is Tonk gonna lead us? It's dark. Maybe I should lead us.
I
I mean,
there's a path, right? Why don't we just follow the path?
well, yeah. But, I mean, it's not like we can use a torch or my lantern.
We have a torch. I have 4
Lantern.
torches. A lantern is good too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if I use my lantern tonight, I'll have to get more oil tomorrow. 'Cause I'm almost
About that,
About
I've
what?
come into a possible way of not having to use oil for light anymore.
What?
What?
But it's
What?
costly.
Is it magic?
Yes.
Oh,
You
you
know
have
magic?
to show me.
Don't you?
You have to show me.
Doesn't everybody?
No.
I mean, not really.
Not
I mean,
everybody has
the-
magic.
Pale Lady does.
Oh, she sure does.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, you have to be dead to use your magic.
We just thought that was a thing that happened when you
I
died.
mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of costly,
Yeah.
but
How much does it cost?
it is about 50 gold worth of ruby dust.
I don't have that.
To make it forever.
Yes.
I mean, we could all go in.
What happens when you want to turn the light off?
Well, that's what I was thinking. We have a lantern. And it would just stay lit in the lantern.
Is it one of those lanterns that has the door that you can make it?
It's a bullseye lantern, yeah. Right? That's what you got?
Yeah, it's a
Hooded lantern?
it's
That-
it's a hooded lantern.
That might be worth the investment. I mean, if we all put in like 12 gold. How many of us are there? 13 gold.
You did just find the pile of
We
loot down
have
at
a
the,
lot of money.
I'm sure we're like 10 gold short.
Oh
Okay.
no, we have
Well-
to go for that.
Well, if we put 12 gold in, that's like 30 gold, right?
We have
I don't
almost
understand.
300 gold.
Yeah, we have a
As
lot
I
of
don't
gold.
understand math. Like, I don't know how it works. I think Criella should just take care of it for us. She's smarter than us.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty good.
I'm
pretty good at
still
numbers.
no. I'm not giving you my money. I'll give my money to Criella and let her take care of it.
Now, he was off by like at least a factor of 10.
I don't know what that means. I'm so confused.
I should have this written down. I actually
What?
should make a crib sheet.
Criella, I'm pretty sure does.
What? What did I do?
You have our totals, our
She
treasury
has the
totals.
party fund.
Yeah.
She takes care of us. Because somebody has to.
Well, yeah. Nobody's gonna take care of everybody else. They have to take care of themselves, though. But I guess since you're my friends?
I had friends. Yeah, friends.
Hey,
Thanks, Kat.
All right. Well, you don't have the ruby dust on us right now, do we?
no. We
So
have to
that's
talk
that's
to
a problem for tomorrow's adventurers.
I do have a side question for the DM.
Yes, ma'am.
Just out of curiosity, because I know for a fact that I am in possession of a pair of ruby earrings. Would I, because of my background, would I know how much those are worth?
That is a good question.
Thanks.
For those of you who missed it, she stole ruby earrings from the rest of
So
us.
I don't know what your like. You tell me in your, because I don't have your stat sheet in front of me. What would be your most appropriate skill for fencing a good?
They don't have street smarts as a skill.
Yeah.
Oh.
And digesting contaminated food is not a skill either.
Deception.
I mean, well, deception, but that's like if I'm trying to lie to somebody. I'm trying
Right, but
to.
you're trying to
I'm
pawn
trying
off
to
goods,
judge.
right?
No, I'm trying to judge how much these are worth. Like legitimately, how much these are worth. Because if we don't have to buy rubies, then I might be willing to admit I have these in my pocket. If they're not good enough, then I'm just gonna keep them in my pocket and keep them mouth shut. So I don't know. Maybe.
perhaps insight?
Yeah.
No.
History?
It would be more history type thing. But I don't know what you're like.
Okay,
Or
so Emmy's not very smart, so history is not her thing.
Sure.
But
how's your perception?
perception is okay. I mean, I'm better at lying to people and hiding things, but
Okay. This could be a deception-based thing. I would go with that because this is not. It's not you lying, but it's more about your ability to fence a stolen good.
oh, to discern a lie.
So
Let's see. Okay. So that means I get to make the first roll of the night.
Woo! First roll of the night.
Fifth roll of the night, but
Fifth roll. Well,
not the-
okay. But if we don't count HP.
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember how I said Emmy's not very smart?
was she smart
not
to
very
that?
deceptive either.
It's an 8 total.
An 8 total. Okay. I mean, glancing at it, you would definitely know that like the stones that are in these earrings, they're not. I mean, these are a valuable item, but they're probably not what you're looking for in this regard. It might save you some need, but it won't get you all the way there.
Okay.
But the exact amount you're still looking for, you have no idea.
I can give up one of my torches. I have 4 of them. Or Brielle, I can just send her orbs ahead like we normally do.
Do we want to come marching into town knowing we're past curfew?
Yeah, the orbs are dimmer than torches, right?
Yeah, but that's still putting off
That's
light.
true.
Well, it'll
You
get
gonna
us
walk
close.
in blind?
You have a pencil.
I mean, Criella's the only one of us that can see after dark, so
Okay.
are we just gonna hold hands and walk into town then?
Oh, I love holding hands. Yeah. Someone should hold my hand anyway.
I mean, I thought I was, but okay. I thought that we just normally did that as we walked, but
Yeah.
maybe.
I'm
I'm
gonna
the
pause you
creepy-
guys here
Short
for
little
one
person
moment.
who grabs everyone's hand.
What's up?
I need to know a few stats of you guys real quick. I'll start with Arvita, and then everybody else. This is what I need. I need your current AC,
15.
your current hit points,
Like what we got out of the fight?
33.
max,
Max, okay.
33.
your passive perception.
What's your wisdom?
It's your straight wisdom number.
Oh. I rolled a 12. I have a +1 wisdom.
So 11.
Is your passive. Okay. Criella, AC,
4.
With armor on.
14.
Yep.
Hit points,
24.
24, and passive perception,
10.
10. Tonk, AC,
17.
HP,
29.
passive
13.
perception. Ermi,
I'm so squishy. 15,
HP,
19,
and passive perception.
12.
Okay. Okay. So you guys begin to make your way back towards the Stonehill Inn, and you're just wandering along. You notice that the streets are empty. There's not much you can see. Even with Criella's lights out, obviously, that doesn't give you a whole bunch out there.
Are there any torches out? Or is it all dark?
No, you see, like, some houses are lit up, like lights on inside and stuff, but most people have their curtains drawn, and it seems like everybody's just trying to manage for the time being.
Good
So you
quarantine.
guys make your way to Stonehill Inn. You can smell it, and you know exactly where it is. You've been in the town a few times.
love
The
it
evening
here.
fire is still burning. You have an idea, at least, that there's probably some people still up, because you hear at least a little bit of commotion coming from the dining hall as you approach.
I hope we didn't miss dinner.
Yeah, we might still be able to get dinner.
Hopefully it's not locked.
Tobin will let us in.
They'll let us in. They like us.
We'll sneak in back and ask for Marlena.
I guess I'll go try the door.
Yeah.
Okay. It is latched.
Bang on
I'll
it.
give it not a very hard knock, but a knock.
Okay, yeah. You knock, and you hear, like, from the inside, you hear a chair move quickly, and somebody walking over towards it. Who goes there?
Tonk?
Just a couple of adventurers.
And you hear the door. You hear the door begin to unlatch.
Can we see the townmaster's house
Pardon?
from here?
From where you guys are and the quality of light, I do not believe so. Let me double check. You would not be able to see his home, no.
Okay. Can I actually have lights on or anything?
No, it's like on the other side of a courtyard, and there's two houses between you and it, basically. So, I don't believe you would have that. Was there something you were looking for?
I was just seeing if there's anybody looking outside. Any of the houses that are lit up, if anyone's looking outside.
Nope, doesn't appear to be. Not that you noticed as you were walking down Main Street back to the Stonehill Inn. The door opens and it's Tolbin. Welcome.
Tolbin!
Hi, Tolbin!
I figured you lot would take care of yourselves.
We're the past adventurers.
We lost a little track of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just running a little late.
Clearly. Well, we still got a few things left up for you. There's a couple ducks left. I think that's about all we got served for you.
I'll totally have some duck.
All right.
Sounds
Yeah,
delicious.
I'll let Marlena know to get it going. Drinks?
Yes, please.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah, just have a seat. I'll bring you your beers.
Is there like a counter or something he goes and... Is there a counter he works
Yeah, there's a
behind?
bar.
I'm gonna... Is he behind it or is he like in the kitchen?
He's wandering that way. And you do notice, actually, sitting at the bar is a familiar backside. Sildar Hallwinter is sitting at the bar having a discussion with a gentleman.
A different gentleman?
Yep. It looks to be kind of an older man. You actually, you've seen this same backside before. The first night you were in the tavern, he was the man talking to Skip Alderley.
Okay.
I completely forget about Sildar, and I'm like talking to everybody about food instead.
I'll walk up. I was walking up to the bar anyways, and I'll just pat Sildar on the back. Just like a little hand on the back. And sit. If there's stools, I'll sit.
Yeah, there are a couple open stools sitting next to him. All right, you're going to have to give me a second because I can't see my notes.
Well, I was going to also tell Tolbin that I was a little greedy and I bought all the meat from the butcher, and I'll put 2 pounds of the smoked meat on the bar for him.
Oh, Marlena would be so happy. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. And he's just filling some mugs. And Sildar's like, oh, good evening, Tonk. I was just speaking with our friend here. Come on, cat. Cat. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's on the other camera. It's all good.
I have one here too, just in case. For safety.
That's a good idea. We should have a laser pointer back here. Oh, they don't like them though. Yeah, they haven't figured out the joys of a laser pointer yet.
Toby goes nuts.
So does
Nothing.
Shinobi and Agus. Mostly.
Yes, it doesn't get on our desk either, though.
Yeah, well, he actually did the other day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Right in the middle of everything. I'm like, what are you doing?
I was just speaking with our friend North here, getting a little bit of information about the history of the town and such.
What was his name again?
North.
No.
Narth. Sounds
Like
more like
opposite of south.
With an A.
North.
Yes.
No. Like Goth, only.
With an N.
Garth with an N.
Yeah. Because Omi knows how to spell that.
Old man. At
So-
bar. That's my
Old man
Would you
at
do-
bar. That's the only note you're going to take this entire time, probably.
problem.
Would you do me a favor and please give my friends here a brief account of what you were just explaining to me, please?
I want to hear the story.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
I
was
just
just,
want to join us at our table before you
Yeah.
start.
oh, I mean, it's just town history. It's just fine. It's fine.
How close is our
Yeah.
table? Can we hear him?
You want me to go? Oh, you want me to tell everybody? I see what you're saying. Why don't you bring them over here? I'm comfortable in my chair.
I'll come over.
Here, Arvita.
I'll come over.
I didn't know who else was following me to the bar, but I'll
I'll go with
I'll
Ollie
motion for them to come over.
And Tolbin sets down some beers. Like all 6 of the patrons get a fresh glass, and then he scoops up the sacks of meat and begins to walk them towards the back. Tolbin like leads his head back in from the other side of the door and says, "She says your meals are on her tonight."
We love you, Marlena.
Yeah, so as I was telling Sildar here, there was the town was it's about 3 years ago we've been here, and that Elmar Barthen, he was one of the first here with that Gundren. And they got some things up and running on the first year or so. Lots of prospectors coming in. Lots of people finding cold iron out in the hills, still from some old abandoned mines or something. I don't know. Well, about a year into it, some hobgoblins showed up in town.
What's a hobgoblin? Sorry to interrupt you, sir.
Oh, they're evil, nasty bastards. You've encountered goblins, I hear, yeah? That's what Sildar's... He told me all about that.
Yeah.
The hobgoblins is goblins are stupid and cunning and not that very, very strong. The hobgoblins, they're much more military minded. They're all about war and building weapons of destruction and conquests. And they're quite a bit smarter, quite a bit stronger. You don't want to be tangling with no hobgoblin.
I don't know.
Nobody knows how, but that man Harbin, he showed up. He got them to go away. Nobody knows how, but ever since then, the whole town's kind of respected him, and that's how he became our leader. But I don't know. The guy's kind of an idiot. Doesn't strike me as somebody particularly powerful in any way.
Was there anybody around?
We know a lot about idiots.
In the town when he did this?
Not really. I mean, all the old timers, they come and gone. You know, most people don't stick around Phandalin too long. I do because it's cheap food. It's good beer.
It's delicious food.
Yeah.
And the beer's not bad either.
It's very good. So, no one knows what he did to rid the town of the hobgoblins?
We should go ask him.
Maybe he
just asked him very nicely to go away.
The hobgoblins left, and they have never been a problem since.
We should just ask him.
Most of the time, the goblins were never a problem, too, until recently. They started using the supply line.
Taxes here in this town?
Oh, yeah, certain people got to pay taxes.
Is it? Do you pay taxes?
No, I don't have to pay taxes. A bit of a...
Do people complain about their taxes being too high?
Oh, I heard some people talking about taxes. Yeah, sure.
How did you get out of paying taxes?
Well, I don't do nothing around here.
Oh,
There's nothing to tax.
That's a good system.
It's pretty smart.
Uh-huh.
Tolbin just kind of looks over and is like, he's got a permanent room upstairs.
How do you
pay for that?
How do you get your money?
In my younger years, I was like you. Find a big score, just live off of it forever, call it a day.
You're like my hero.
You had a trunk? How'd you get rid of it?
Did you have the big ears too?
Made a bargain with a witch in the woods.
You can do that?
Sure.
But why would you?
Ma'am, I'd ask for a third hand.
Would be pretty handy.
Ask for in return.
More ale.
More ale!
I think we definitely need more ale for this.
Pretty good.
I'm kidding on account of him telling me that I got rid of my trunk.
Oh, so there is not going to be more ale?
There's going to be more ale for me.
Me too!
Oh, we thought you were buying around.
Sildar just kind of raises his mug and nods at the gentleman and is like, well, thank you very much, North.
Would you guys like to go sit and I'll watch you have dinner?
That's kind of creepy, but sure.
I mean, if that's what you're into.
Sure.
Well, I've already eaten, so figured maybe I'd just join you.
You want more?
We
No,
can talk
I'm
about
quite
what
full.
you found today.
Yeah. We need to catch up.
Sure.
Oh man, we had the best adventure. You missed it. You missed it. I know we split ways and we traded, tasks for the day, but we totally lucked out. We got the best tasks. We did so much cool stuff in this manor.
What did you do?
Oh, we killed a lot of things. And we got new toys. I got this new sword.
I ate a spider. It was a really big one.
Ermi ate a spider.
Yeah.
There's these little blue people. They kind of look familiar. Like, they look all the same.
They're like my height,
I don't
only blue and warty. And not very friendly.
like goblins.
Yeah. No, the little kobold guys that we ran into called them spots.
I've heard of Zwarts before. Yes,
But I
I've
don't
never
really know what
encountered
that
them.
is. They were pretty ugly though.
Vicious little bastards, from what I've been told.
We just took out a colony of them.
Yeah, they were living under the town. It was kind of crazy.
And they're gone now?
They are.
We didn't see any more.
We killed them.
We think we got them all.
They had a pet snake, too.
And if we didn't jump in that water fountain, you'd smell it.
I
This is true.
don't need elaboration on that.
But those Safarts, the blue guys, we think they were taking the people out. I think they're taking the people out from the town who were leaving on the roads.
Yeah.
We did find
we-
some human bones in some spider poop. Nope, snake poop.
Snake poop.
I see.
It was a pretty big snake. I think they could have at least fed them parts of the people.
Oh, well, that would explain where some of the people have gone, certainly. Okay.
We didn't
But
bring back
did-
any people parts, did we?
No confirmation about this.
We didn't bring back any bones.
Okay.
I don't think so.
We brought back a snake skin,
Right.
and a tooth.
A tooth.
Someone grabbed
Right.
a tooth.
Oh, I do have a fang from the
The giant
Yeah.
snake that we slaughtered. That was totally
Yeah.
real.
Well, that's
Yep.
quite impressive.
Yeah.
Yep, see?
What a kill.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
We almost died.
Well, it sounds like you guys had a fun day.
True.
Mine was a bit more boring.
It was tiring.
Nobody really seems to know anything in this town.
Yeah. They don't seem to know anything, or they don't want to talk about it.
No one under the town knows anything either.
Yeah, they're pretty much gone or dead.
Sounds like
There's a room full of a box of rats if you want a rat.
Were your efforts to talk to people in the town worthless too?
about the more or less, yes. Basically, what North has already surmised is about the summary of what I've learned. Apparently, there have been twice taxed this month. Not sure what is going on with that. I plan on speaking with with Harbin in the morning.
Maybe that's how I got rid of the hobgoblins. That's what I was thinking about with the taxes. Maybe he's paying them off.
That's possible. That
They didn't want to pay taxes.
Why would the hobgoblins?
Oh, the people are leaving because
No, the hobgoblins. If the hobgoblins came into town and they didn't want to pay taxes, then maybe that's why they left.
oh, I thought you meant maybe that's why the townsfolk were leaving,
Oh, I mean, I guess that could be too.
but I don't. Nobody seems to have seen hobgoblins recently. Not that I'm aware of. I spoke with the lady at the Lion Shield Coster, Leanne, and
She's a friend
She
of
said-
ours.
yes,
Mhm.
that's as far as I gathered. You guys did her a solid. It seems that she has some concerns about the woman running the minor exchange currently. So I'm anticipating meeting with
Like,
her
yeah.
tomorrow.
The lady who's probably not paying taxes correctly. She's fudging her numbers. They
Something
think.
seems amiss there.
Maybe running a black market out of the mines.
Yeah.
That was-
Oh, miners, not miners.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Womp,
work in the
womp.
mine.
So I don't know. You guys look pretty wiped out. I think
Oh,
our
yeah.
best bet would be perhaps we reconvene in the morning and see what information we can get out of Harbin now that we have a few more pieces to work with.
Is there anyone else in the bar?
The old
No.
guy.
Just the old guy.
Just the okay.
And of course, the
Tobin and Marlene.
Yeah. Are they in the back or are they out here with us?
no, Tobin's just kind of doing his thing behind the bar and talking with Narth, a little bit of small talk, and Marlene is not to be seen in the back cleaning the kitchen.
Have we gotten our food yet?
Yes,
Okay, I'm eating.
sorry, I skipped over that.
That's okay. It's essential. Need to be fed.
It is.
Nom nom nom.
It's my bad. My bad as a DM. I totally forgot.
So what's the plan for tomorrow?
I don't really have a particular plan myself. I figure we talk to Harbin first thing in the morning.
Ask
And
him
then
about
perhaps-
the hobgoblins.
Yes, let's see if we can get a better understanding of that arrangement. And then perhaps after that we can go speak with the lady at the minor exchange.
Tolbin is Harbin's brother, right?
That's correct. Sorry, Barthen and Tobin.
Sorry. Elmar Barthen is brother to Harbin Wester. Yes.
Okay, so the guy is not here. Okay.
I thought Elmar and Gundren were brothers.
You asked that earlier. No. One's human, one's a dwarf.
That would be awkward.
They could be adopted.
I mean, it's possible.
We don't ask you questions.
There were all sorts of races in my Dragonborn clan.
We don't ask you questions either.
You do. You actually do.
Yes, lots.
So
We don't judge
you
you
guys-
for being different than us. Me.
Well,
We're all different.
I still feeling kind of wary from previous days, so I think I will cut in for the evening. Good to see you. Glad you're still with us, and I'll see you in the morning.
Sounds good. I'll be heading up
Thanks,
there shortly.
Elmar.
Thanks for your help today.
More certainly. Thank you for clearing a thread out of the town.
That's the least we can do.
We'll see if I can arrange some sort of reward for that in future.
Don't tell him about the reward we already got.
You already got a reward.
Ah! How-
Shouldn't
Well, I'm-
say things out
I'm sure you
loud.
found plenty of objects of worth. As far as I understand, Zvarts are known for being a bit of pack rats. Something about attempting to summon an ancient god of theirs or some such. But
Whoa, you know about that?
I mean, it's not something I've ever studied. It's just when you're my age and you travel as much as I do, occasional nuggets roll around.
What nugget you got in there rolling right now?
None that you can eat.
Kind of just broad general knowledge. Not a scholar by any means, but local threats, they usually are something that I am keen to watch out for, so I at least try to apprise myself of certain situations.
Okay.
Yeah, once you get our age, it's you learn quite a bit.
You didn't know anything about the Svarts and what they were chanting.
Oh, they were chanting the name. Raxavort, if I recall.
Reservoir?
That's it.
That's
Razavort.
the one. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, they were attempting to summon him.
It seemed like it.
Actually, I think I did know about it because I asked about it, right?
I think you actually did have a history check on that one. So, did they have something particularly valuable that they were using to call him? From what I understand, they only do that if they believe they have an item of power. Did you find something powerful?
I'm pointing at the sword. I won't say it, but I'm pointing at the sword.
It glows blue when orcs are near. It's pretty powerful.
And money.
Can I see the staff?
Sure. You go.
I know that staff. That is the staff of Venaro Albrecht.
Oh.
Is he missing too?
A friend I was sent
Yeah.
here to find.
Oh, that guy.
Oh no. He might be
Take you back down into the.
snake poop.
Do you think they fed him to the snake?
Yep.
You found nobody
I don't
else?
know.
We found bones, but nothing of discerning qualities.
Well, he would not leave behind his staff.
I think your
I don't know.
buddy's snake poop, pal.
I owe you for saving my life, so for now, please hold it and take good care of it. But
Thank you.
if I find an Aro, he might want it back.
Understandably, this thing is pretty powerful.
Does it say an arrow on the stick? How do we know Sildar's telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
Just out of curiosity, does Albina carve her name into every item she owns as proof that it's hers? Is that a thing that she does?
I
She
should-
does now.
yeah. If we
I thought so.
lose a weapon because there was a name not carved into it, I absolutely am gonna start carving my name. I'm like trying to carve it into Talon, the
There was
sword
a
right now.
That staff.
I mean, the staff is isn't it made of glass? It'd be a little hard to
Yeah.
carve
It's
a name
written on the
into
bottom.
it.
That insight is a 7.
I mean, just flip it upside down and look at it.
I mean, he seems as genuine as he always is.
I mean, not that I doubt you, Sildar. Just this edgy lifestyle's getting to me.
Oh, sure. No, it's I mean, I've had several personal encounters with an Aro, so I know the staff quite well. I would tell you what it can do. It is capable of producing both the mage armor and the shield spells at will. I believe it also just naturally makes you slightly more nimble. It's
Good thing for giant
quite
glass stick.
potent.
That's
So-
a good guess. I'm kidding. I believe you so much.
I mean, it's something that belongs to a friend of mine, so I at least have some knowledge of the thing. But that doesn't
Did he
answer
know
the
how to
question of
use
where
it?
he went. And when we spoke with Harbin earlier, he mentioned that an Aro showed up, but it was only here for a day and then left. And it seems that everybody else who just leaves is also
Becomes
missing
snake
from
poop.
town.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you know about these Svards, but they like to ambush you.
Are you in the mood to wander the streets at night?
I'm always in the mood to wander the streets at night.
Sure.
That sounds like
It's-
adventure.
It is obviously not something we are supposed to do, but I do not believe this man Harbin, or his stories. And I personally want answers this evening, especially after seeing the staff of Venaro. Would you accompany me to his home?
Can I finish my dinner?
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Not that you guys have any hit dice left, but if you want to take a short rest, now is an appropriate time for that.
See, that's what I'm asking. with our level up, our hit points stay the same, right?
Yep.
Just the max goes up.
You are where you were.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do we get an extra hit dice because of the level?
Mm-hmm.
Or would that be an effective, next?
No, you have that now. But you could absolutely use that hit dice right this moment.
Excuse me, Tobin. I have a question.
Yeah, sure. Yay!
Did Marlena have any desserts, any pies or little cakes or anything?
No, but from what I understand it, the Alderleaf was doing pies today.
Yeah, we didn't get to stop there.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Tomorrow.
No. It's okay, I just wondered if she had
We bought
any
a
made.
few. I owe Tonk now for that, so,
No, I think we're pretty even. You gave us dinner, you can just... You're good.
well, how about I got two I was keeping for myself. You guys can split them, right?
Well, yeah, but we don't want to
Yeah.
take them away from you. I just wondered if she had anything
Come
sweet.
on, you guys are good guests. I like you.
I'll take the
And he
pie.
can- He comes
We
wandering
can bring him
over.
extra tomorrow.
Is anybody, really hurt?
I have
From-
10 hit points left.
You do have a fresh hit dice. So
Well, the thing is, I am a little bit more powerful
Oh,
in
yeah.
the ways of the Tempest, so...
I didn't
Yes.
get hit with anything, so I'm good.
So it's just me and Arvita that
I
are...
think so.
Okay.
I could benefit
Yeah.
from a short rest. I mean, we're eating. We're sitting here eating dinner.
What does it give? It's... It's up to 6 people. Sildar, are you feeling pretty good?
I feel
No, right. You don't want
I
to
mean,
use it because of
I'm-
rice.
I'm slightly off from the fact that I got beat by goblins for 2 days straight, but beyond that is, it's
Do you remember when we dragged your lifeless body back here? That was funny.
it's
It's good
I do,
times.
Yes.
and I definitely owe you for that.
That's,
But-
you've already said you don't have to, keep saying it. That's fine.
No, I was
We
just
know.
reminiscing. Memberries, man.
What are
I-
memberries? Do
I
these
think you
do these
misspoke.
grow in your
Brain.
village?
No, they're memories.
You
Just-
said berries.
Yeah, they're sweet memories. Memberries.
Oh,
She
That's
might
cute.
be
I
just
like
a little
the
bit
I
phrase.
think she got hit in the head and she's got some alcohol on
no,
her.
it's a cute phrase because like a really good berry is savory and sweet at the same time, and it's something very delicate and delectable, and just like a beautiful memory.
See,
Memberry.
he's got it. Member?
Oh, I guess I'll do it because it's.
I was
a lot,
trying to
man,
avoid that reference, okay, Erica?
'cause I need it. I'm going to, while she's finishing her food,
Uh-huh.
I will start casting Prayer of Healing.
What does that do?
Oh, look, Tonk's praying.
That's weird. Usually he
No,
just
right?
draws weird symbols on the ground.
This is
Well, this
definitely weird.
is all vocal, so yeah, I'm praying. I'm not writing anything.
So the tarts are like, about hot pocket sized.
Nice.
And so Tolbin kind of cuts them in half and sets them out for you guys. He knows Sildar already got some earlier, but they're raspberry and apple tarts. So
I want apple.
no, both
They're
together.
both.
Together?
Yeah.
Even better.
Okay, I always forget. What's my spellcasting modifier?
Your wisdom.
Just wisdom? Straight
Yeah.
wisdom?
Because your spellcasting ability is wisdom.
Gotcha.
So the modifier is your wisdom modifier.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, shit.
Wild dice, wild dice.
Is there a brazier of fire nearby?
Yeah, there would be.
Like in a brass?
Yeah, up by the fireplace.
Okay, I'll walk over to it And I start mumbling and muttering to myself while we're resting.
Mhm.
And this little kitty cat kind of forms at my feet as I'm mumbling to myself over in the corner. And I bring out my little familiar. And when
I have the picture, so I will send this picture.
Oh.
Look at that.
Arvita drops her damn pastry on the ground and is like, "Holy shit!
Oh,
Are you sure that's a
so
cat?
cool.
Looks like
That is
That is a Volpera for sure."
that is. I sent it in general too, so you guys can have a little bit better of
yeah, but then everybody can't see it.
the image of it. Oh yeah, true. No. Yeah. And for those of you watching at home, we will probably post that on Instagram.
Yeah.
A picture. So
A
everybody knows.
familiar.
So, Arvita, you get 13 hit points back.
Thank you.
Sweet.
How long do I have my kitty cat?
Forever.
Forever?
Until it dies.
Okay.
Yep. And as an action, you can send it to a pocket dimension so that it just simply vanishes and
Okay.
just remains there until you resummon it.
Okay.
Oh my
That's
god.
one of the mechanics of it. So, and then you know the other mechanics. I think you're familiar with that. You can use your vision through it.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as it's within 100 feet of you, I believe is the range, and you use its statistics while you're warging through the cat, basically. So whatever the cat's perception, stealth, yada 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 is,
Yeah.
movements, all that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, you can kind of control and manipulate it however you want to. If you want the cat always to just be riding around in your pocket or your satchel or whatever, that's totally fine. If you want it always in the pocket dimension, unless you summon it out, that's also an option. But it's totally up
She's
to you.
gonna sit on my shoulder.
Okay. Yeah.
Aw.
Mhm.
Kitty would
Arvita
totally do
picks up her pastry off the floor and shoves it in her cheek like a chipmunk, and then comes running over and is like, "What's your cat's name?"
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I hadn't considered a name before.
Well, he might have to grow on you until you learn his personality.
Lura.
Laura?
Lura.
Lura.
Very pretty. Well, you look a lot better, Tonk. Good job. Are you all ready then?
Yeah!
Let's go see what we can find out.
Sure.
Good idea.
Tobin,
Mhm.
we'll be back soon, hopefully. Please lock the door behind us.
Yes, definitely lock the door. We should come up with a cool knock so you know it's us when we come back.
Oh, that's an outstanding idea, Arvita.
Yeah! And I pound out something ridiculous on the door that no one remembers.
Wait, so you did 3 knocks, and then a second, and then a pause, and 4 knocks?
Yeah. Pretty sure. You got it.
Knocks, pause, second, 4 knocks.
Yes!
Alright. Okay, just yell Tonk again. That worked.
Sure.
I can do that.
Okay. And he walks over to the door and unlatches it for you guys. Opens the door, and you guys begin to make your way out.
To the darkness.
Following Sildar. Sildar lit a torch in the fireplace as he exits
smart
the
man.
room.
Man. Alright.
You guys are walking the streets,
We're
wandering
exploring
your way.
the streets after curfew.
Yes. And you approach. Hey, let's use some cool things, because I have some cool things now.
Yay!
Oh, look. Kitties.
You may not be able to.
Well, we'll just have to move the camera.
We'll have to move the camera. Can't move the cats.
Hell no.
Impossible. Cats, you
Don't
just
move.
stay right here.
Put that right in between you guys. Just right there.
The leg is the back leg.
Oh, it's all I don't know if that's actually going to work or not, but hey, there we go.
It'll work until the cat knocks it over.
Well, that's half the fun. I don't know how you guys are approaching said house, but there you go. That works, whatever, right? And let's get Sildar.
So we can see because Sildar has a torch out for us.
And you guys approach the house.
Are there lights on inside?
There are.
Can anyone hear
Sildar,
anything?
Sildar walks up to the door and begins to knock. Arbita, go ahead and make a perception check.
12.
You do not hear any sounds coming from inside the house. There are a few windows, primarily in you can see into like what looks like some sort of sitting room. There's a bookcase and some books on it. Sildar begins to knock on the door. He kind of looks around. Do you see any movement?
No, man, I think they're asleep with the lights on. Stupid.
When we were in there, did we see any? I don't know. Did anybody see any other entrances?
You've never been to his house.
I thought. Oh, this is his house, not the.
Yeah, we were at the
you went to
town hall.
Yes. This is his personal dwellings.
Okay.
My eyes roll white, and I'm looking through my kitty cat through Lura. Does she smell anything in particular around the house?
She's so good at this.
Go and make a perception check.
Could have just asked, but
Lura's still getting used to things.
No, he's
Uh,
forgiven.
11.
There's you do
Oh, wait,
recognize
I have wisdom because I smell or have advantage.
Oh, look at this.
Okay, now.
Nope.
Tom's not the only one with a good sniffer.
Still.
You pick up the scent that there is definitely a fire going in that dwelling somewhere.
Okay.
But you don't. Beyond that, there's no odd smells that catch your. You smell a few more off in the distance, but yeah.
So no one came to the door?
No. A few minutes pass and still nothing.
and the light. There is a light on, or
Yeah.
a fire on.
There's like several lights lit throughout the house.
Can I scurry up next to Sildar and reach up and just try the handle? Just to see what happens.
Yeah. The door opens.
And I'm like, I let it open and just stand there like I didn't do anything. It was open.
Oh, look.
Thunk.
The door is open.
Yeah.
I guess that means we can saunter in.
I mean,
It
it probably means
someone
he
could come in.
Yeah. No one would leave their door unlocked during curfew troubled times while people are going missing.
It would be unturned for us to be out in the streets during curfew. We should find
duck
a
in
place
here.
to... Yes, I agree. Let's...
Yeah, and what better place than the town master's house? I
Whose
mean,
rule it was in the first place.
Right.
You know,
I mean-
he can't begrudge on us.
Honestly,
Following his
if
orders.
it wasn't unlocked, I would have picked the lock, but still.
Ah, skill set.
don't implicate yourself.
I said I would have, I didn't do it.
Intention
That's still
is not
intent.
action. And they are different.
You guys are now at the home.
Well, I think we should perhaps shut the door behind us. Everybody pile in.
Do we lock it?
No, it wasn't locked, so.
Yeah, but what if
Go inside.
something
Do you
comes
have the
up
key?
behind us? Well, we're on the inside, right? We could just bar the door.
It depends on the door.
What if this dude is friends with scary bad things who are gonna meet him here, and that's why the door is unlocked? We don't want those people surprising us.
Well, do you have, what kind of door is it?
One that we could slide a table up against.
Yeah, we could do that.
I think we should.
There is also an upstairs.
Like that way, like even if somebody comes in, we'll hear them. Maybe put
There'd
like
be
a
a-
stack of cups or something in front of the door.
As you guys enter, it's like a large sitting room, living room type thing. There's a hallway off to the side, and it appears that there's a couple rooms, and then a set of stairs going upstairs.
2 stories.
Is there anybody in? Do we see anybody?
You do not see anybody in here, no.
Are there any shinies?
There's some trinkets and knickknacks like throughout the room. Like, you see things that are probably valuables. And as a burglar, you definitely are eyeballing things, and you notice that.
Don't touch anything right now.
What are you talking about? I wasn't going to touch anything.
I see you eyeballing that snow globe.
I wasn't going to touch anything. I don't know why you're always so suspicious of me. I wasn't going to touch anything.
I know your kinds roaming the streets.
Sildar is like, well,
Just a hateful
He's
little
so
elephant.
judgy as I'm like opening a cupboard, a pantry cupboard. Just wanted to see what he's got.
Hold on. Let us announce our presence and make sure that he is indeed here. Would anybody like the honors?
Hey, is anybody home?
That'll do.
Can we send the cat upstairs?
I can send her up.
You
I'll
know.
send her up. My eyes turn white.
You go upstairs too, you know.
Yeah,
Goes
but
upstairs.
I feel like you're a little bit jealous of the cat.
I mean, it's new.
stolen
It's small.
his trick twice now.
If it was any smaller, I'd probably be scared of it.
Oh, I thought of that.
Mr. Not Elephant over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, they were rats, not mice.
I don't have like a particularly appropriate one for this. It doesn't really have like this, but upstairs leads to another room, and it's just basically the only room up here as you go upstairs.
Okay.
And it leads into what appears to be like a master bedroom. There isn't actually a suit of armor like tucked away in the corner of the room or anything like that. There is a locked chest at the foot of the bed. Or you would see that there is a lock on the chest, I should say.
Okay.
Nice bed, some wardrobe set and stuff like that in here. There's like a bathing tub. So it's a nice room.
Where would the stairs be at on the bottom floor?
Let me draw them because, hey, I can draw on these things.
Nice.
Forgot to cut out the little. But it basically be like this.
Okay.
So I'm having to like adopt the things that I have to fit what I want them to be. But basically like that, leading up into this place here.
Okay.
And there's no people in the room.
The cat does not spot anybody in this room.
Anyone up there? Rhea?
Desk or
gonna
anything on the bottom?
Walk up to the bed and like scratch your claws on the bed just to mark it,
Okay.
and then come back downstairs. And I'll let everybody know. It just looks like a really nice room upstairs. I didn't see anybody.
Did we check the other rooms?
Yeah.
Keep looking. Maybe
Yeah,
you went
I'll
outside
go
to the
check
bathroom.
another room down here. You said there's rooms down here?
Yeah. So there is a room on the north and the south side of the hallway.
Is the north the one with the brown bed?
Yeah, but it's actually the kitchen, not a bedroom.
Okay. I want to go in that room.
Okay. Yeah. So you wander into, and it's, the small kitchen, not necessarily like built family size or anything like that, but
See any, like, desks or loose papers strewn about?
Mm-mm.
Well, there's nothing in here.
there's
Is there
a
a
large
closet?
rug underneath the table that's in here, and there's like a small table and chairs, basically for like food or to take a meal.
Is it a nice rug?
Yeah, it looks particularly ornate.
I'd like to go in the other room.
As you open the door, you are greeted with a sight of a corpse laying on the floor, with its throat slit and laying in a pile of blood. And you immediately recognize the figure as one Harbin Wester.
Hey guys, I found him. He's dead.
What?
Dead.
Who's
Don't walk in the blood. Harbin's dead. He's in here. Can I avoid the puddle of blood and search the room?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Natural 20!
Woo!
Okay.
That will be 20. Because
Because you wicked smart.
yeah, because I'm so smart.
Yeah. As you begin to scour through the room, you notice that you can see a locked cellar underneath the bed in this room.
Oh, so like another room underneath?
It appears to be another room underneath. Yeah.
And it's locked.
You see a big lock on it. The rest of the room there's not really a lot of things in this room. It looks like a guest bedroom, so there's like a place for a guest to put their clothing, a little table, but yeah.
Can I pick the lock?
Yeah, you can approach the lock and begin to pick it.
Okay.
Did we run into the room to watch her?
She just yelled out that she found the body, so it's up to you if you react that way.
I'll go into.
Yeah, no, we all ran. I think we all want to see this shit.
That's thieves' tools, right?
The thieves' tools, yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably not going to be very good. 12?
So, did you do it right? You get to add your dexterity. You're proficient with them, right?
Yeah.
So your dexterity modifier and your proficiency.
I actually have expertise, so it's a +7.
Nice. Okay.
But I only rolled a 5, so
Yep.
pretty sure that's only 12.
Yep. You struggled to pick the lock, and it unfortunately, Sildar's watching you, and it's like, hold on, and he begins to pat Harbin's pockets.
Is it look like a fresh
Well, I mean,
body?
if you want to do it the easy way.
Yeah. It appears to be mostly fresh.
Hey,
Make
Criella.
a medicine check. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Can you make the lock cold?
Cold.
I mean, I can just hit it.
I was just gonna hit it with my battle axe, but I was gonna attempt to see if she could make it cold first.
I could jump on the door.
I wouldn't waste a spell slot on it.
Sure. I'll attack it. And a ball of frost flies off of my hand and goes towards the chest. Not towards the lock on the chest.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Check.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
start with
interrupted
the
her.
medicine check first. Yep.
That's only a 5.
5. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the blood is still tacky and not dry.
Can I assist her on that medicine check since I was looking at the body as well?
Yes, you may. So with advantage before you roll your attack roll.
Is it a cellar door or is it a chest?
18.
It's a cellar door.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Cellar
Okay,
door.
that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that I understood.
Yes, it's a cellar door. Uh-oh. The world fell over.
Awesome.
Oh.
Kittycat.
There's so many wires running over here now. Does that give you enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice that, like I said, the blood is definitely tacky and still sort of dripping. Like, it's probably been less than an hour.
Well-
There's a bad glare.
There's a really bad glare.
We gotta fix, we're gonna have to fix that lighting situation. Yeah, see?
There you go.
There you go. And just move the camera closer to you.
But
And then
follows.
as
Right.
Criella explains this, oh yeah, it does. As Criella explains this about the blood and the kill possibly being less than an hour old, Sildar produces a key out of Harbin's pockets.
Dang
And would you like to just use this to open the lock? I mean, I'm all for blasting it as well.
This guy's no
Either
fun.
way.
Key probably a lot easier.
Fine. Let's see if you can get that key in there now that it's all frozen.
Or me, will you do the honors?
Sure. I'll take the key and put it in the lock and give it a little turn. And does it open?
It does indeed.
Dang.
Woohoo!
The room below, everybody kind of Sildar is like, here, help me with the bed. We need to move this out of the way. Let's just lift it up against the wall. On 3.
1, 2.
I'll use my trunk.
3. And Arvita does all of the work, and it's just and Sildar just is kind of well, okay then.
I only can
He's
get
more
it
like
3 feet.
Stable because
Yeah.
because of his height.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's carrying all the weight, but he gets it flush with the wall.
Well, okay. Let's see what this man was hiding, I suppose.
Okay. So, do you guys open the cellar door?
Yep.
Sildar is I will wait up here and just keep an eye up here. Your lookout. By
Can
all
I borrow
means.
your torch?
Yeah,
Yes.
the guy's got the torch. I mean, he's up here in the house with the lights on, so he doesn't need the torch.
Yeah,
Right.
he hands it
So-
over.
I will take his torch and I will head down into the cellar, and I would like to check for traps as I go because.
Is it a steps or a ladder?
Yeah, is it? That's a good question, team.
It is steps going down.
Okay.
And it's less of a cellar, and as you begin to descend, it looks like it maybe at one point was some sort of storage for armory of sorts. There are scraps of armor, smatterings of things.
But there's not any,
You don't really have.
tripwires or...
No, you don't even see anything that really gives you a pause that you would need to be searching for that here. And as you begin to descend the stairs, there's also a small pile of gold bars, and there are sitting next to it. At a quick glance, you notice that there's 12 gold bars. There's about 24 silver bars next to it. And then sitting on top of that, there's a couple piles, or a couple large sacks, bulging sacks of coins.
Somebody watch Army.
Yeah.
I turn and
I'm
stare.
just gonna
at
take a
Hermione.
gold bar and stick it in my bag. I don't even care that they're watching. I'm just gonna do it.
His body isn't even cold yet, for goodness sake.
They know it's gonna happen, so I'm just gonna do it.
For holding for me, Army.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for holding on to that.
Ow! And then I'll grab one for her too and put it in my bag.
You guys are the worst.
Isn't this the
Wait, you want one too?
townspeople's money?
It is, and this guy's dead body is just upstairs. It's still warm, and
Coin.
his money is.
Okay, first of all, we don't know that this is the town's money. This could just be Harbin's money, and he's dead. He doesn't need it. It's fine.
How many bags of overflowing money? Or down here.
I'm not even taking the bags. I'm just taking
I'm not
the
asking you.
claws.
There's like 2 large sacks, like comically large, like almost like a grain sack, just
Oh my goodness.
bulging out with coins.
This.
Anything else down here?
Yeah. So scattered throughout the room. Sitting just next to the pile of money, there is a small desk and what appears to be some sort of ledger sitting on top of the desk. On the floor, there are a couple scraps of paper that are like crumpled and thrown on the side. Other than that, like you can see that there are like crates. They're empty, like they're open, old crates. And there's like, it looks like sword racks and like spear racks, but they're all empty.
I want to pick up the ledger, and I'll take it back to the steps, and I'll ask Creola if she wants to take a look at it.
Oh, sure.
Because, there might be something interesting in it.
Yeah, I was going to pick up one of those scraps that was on the floor and see if there's anything on it.
Okay. So, get to Creola here first as Tonk is grabbing a ball. You notice that in the ledger, it's I will make you make a history check. Make an intelligence check. This would just be more intelligence.
Nine.
Oh,
No.
It's just a
My
series
dice
of.
don't like me tonight.
It's a
Right.
series of coded numbers. It looks like names. Some of them are somewhat reoccurring, but they don't seem to be like specific like people names. They're just like names. Like it'll be like Apple Blue, and then like minus 50, and then it'll say like orange. Turquoise, and then it'll say like plus 200, things like that, where they just like, to you it's all Greek, doesn't make any sense at all.
Can I tell whether the book is in general in the black or in the red? If the town, like the overall values? Or is
Taking
that
a few
part of-
moments to look through it, yeah, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what it's actually trying to keep track of, really, based off of what you got. Tonk, the scrap of paper you unfold has this written on it in a very I sent you a message in Discord, in a very crude common.
What does it say, Tonk?
Somebody named Alzir doesn't want the gold. Wants a lot of weapons and shields.
We all, though.
Like 48 swords and like 10 shields, 12, 14 shields.
He could buy that with all that money, I imagine. Though we might have a hard time getting it.
You hear a voice from upstairs. What are you finding?
Oh, that's right. He's keeping watch.
I'll take the piece of paper up to Sildor.
We found
Okay.
some money.
Found some paper.
And a buttload of money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
What does the scrap say? Read it.
It says, gold easy to come by. If we wanted that, we'd slit your throat and be done with it. 3 dozen swords and 2 dozen shields. Do not send this, and Alzir will make an example so you will understand.
We need to figure out who this Alzir is.
Alzir got his message through.
But they didn't take the money.
The money that Harbin has been collecting extra is down here?
We don't know that.
There's a lot of money down here.
But we don't know where it came from.
Where is... I'm coming down. And he begins to walk down the stairs. I knew it. I told you, this morning when we met with him, we sent the requested supplies. These crates, these are Lord's Alliance goods.
They're empty.
Narth mentioned that he had a meeting with the hobgoblins when he first arrived in Fendlin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think when he first arrived, he had those goods with him?
To have.
Anybody else, as Arvita says, gold is, you would just use the gold to buy the weapons. There's no reason you would.
But if you're a hobgoblin, you can't just really walk into town and buy.
Right. So you need somebody to barter these goods
Trust
for you.
me. I know.
So.
Are you a hobgoblin?
Me?
No, Tonk. He seems to
I'm
know
just
an awful lot about
more different
hobgoblins.
than most people.
Well, yeah, so am I, but...
I mean, he does... knows a lot about
Yeah.
goblins.
That's true. You just have a whole family of them at home.
Yeah, they, doesn't he, lead a
That's not.
a
Is
clan
it
of
your home?
goblins?
Because it's not my home.
No, but they think they're your family. They listen
No.
to you. They think they're your dad.
They're
Or you're
just.
their dad or something.
I'm
I
just
don't
their
know.
boss.
Something happened somewhere.
He's their
Yes.
king.
Yeah, that one. That one. That's the thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's kind of like a dad, right?
Sure.
Well,
Can we tell if there's any blood on the floor or any sort of evidence left by a possible attacker? I'm going back up to the room. I'm going back up to the room.
Oh,
No, I'm going back
upstairs. No, you can tell that it's definitely his throat has been slit and his blood is all over the room. But beyond that, there's not.
No sign of a struggle.
Mm-mm.
Would you all mind putting it back? This is the town's property, and as such, since this town is protected by Lord's Alliance, it's my duty to see it's taken care of.
I didn't take any money.
I just took up this piece of paper.
I try to pull the gold bar out of Ermi's pocket, but I'm really weak. I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, I assure
how'd
you.
they get there?
I assure you, I will be more than happy to give you a reward for all you have done for Fendelin in due time. But for now, let's can we seal this back up, and we'll figure out what to do with this later.
Yeah, that sounds
Good
like
thing
more
we
fun.
A good idea. You
This,
put
I
both
don't,
of
I
those
don't
back,
think.
right, Ermi?
Okay. Jeez, you never let me have any fun. Yes, I have no idea what these are doing here. How did these get in my bag? Oh my gosh.
What's our guys?
It's okay.
It's crazy.
I understand the temptation, but all things in due time. The townsfolk here are hardworking people, and they've been under oppression from this man for a while now. So it would be better if we could just try to make sure that that's not in vain.
Sure.
Well, he's dead now, so they don't have to deal with him anymore.
This is true.
It's true.
But
Sildar, does that mean you're in charge now?
yeah, who's going to take his place?
As of right now, it means I'm in charge.
Cool. Can you give us some gold?
You're the boss now.
I
No.
will.
Oh,
I need to account for all of it, but once I have done that, and once I get a handle on what this man has really been up to, then I'd be more than happy to pay you folks for.
you should hire us to find his killer. We are
That
really
is a
good
good
adventurers. Yeah.
You are quite capable, and now I'm going to be saddled with dealing with this at the town. Yes. Is that a task you want?
I mean, I don't know if you've heard yet, but we're pretty incredible adventurers. We are the
Sildar
slayers
kind
of
of, like,
spiders and giant snakes.
Opens up one of the sacks and looks down at it and is like, well, let's get to the bottom of who this Alzir character is, if we can. Was there anything else you found?
There's an upstairs we haven't checked.
I want to look under that ornate rug. Although, it's upstairs.
I was talking about the very top floor.
Oh, the one with the chest?
Yeah, we
Yes.
can see, but I'm guessing if he has a room like this, he's not keeping things just littered throughout the house. But
He has a locked chest upstairs.
be my guest, please.
That was a pretty
by all
nice
means.
rug in the kitchen,
I'll
too.
secure this, and you guys can head on upstairs. That's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll head
I'll
up
look
to the
under
very
the rug in the kitchen.
It is 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Yes, it
Do we
is.
want to end here?
It might be a good place to stop for
This is
tonight.
a good
Yeah.
place to stop for tonight.
Yep. We have
All right.
acquired some knowledge and a new job.
Done.
And
Job done.
completed our first live stream. Woo!
Yeah,
you
that's
for
real
watching.
accomplished.
With quite a few people.
Yeah.
Thank you,
saw-
everybody, for watching.
Yeah.
And
I saw
hopefully
Tom
you enjoyed
and-
it.
I saw Matt for a little, or not Matt.
Don't say people out loud. Let's not do that.
For those
can
of
say
you
hi
who
to them.
yeah, you can say hi to your
You-
friends.
I don't know if they want me announcing their names on Twitch.
No.
Those
but,
of us,
Hi, friends.
yeah,
Hi,
that.
friends.
Those who stop by, thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
Very much appreciate
The
it.
story will probably continue next Saturday.
Yes.
Yes. And if you guys have comments or critiques, by all means, lay them on us.
Heck yeah.
We're here to learn new things.
And if you
so.
missed anything that we discovered this session, check the Facebook later this week for a summary.
Yes.
There should be, let's say tomorrow, there'll be some links in our description
That too.
on Twitch.
Yeah, our stuff will be getting better and better as we go. We're just we're getting the ball rolling on all the
Just
good stuff.
Jumping in.
Yeah.
And-
Anyone who got
Head-
to watch the technical
head
difficulties
first.
earlier,
You
thanks.
also follow us and have notifications turned on.
Yep.
Ring that bell, like,
Oh
comment,
God!
subscribe.
Stop!
We're going to be one of those.
No.
I don't think I ever want to say that in any sincerity. I just want people to just do that shit because they just want to be a part of.
That's why
what
the
we're
rest of
trying
us groan. We're groaning for everyone else.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. If you watch YouTube by now and you don't know that that's how you support people is to hit the like, hit the comments, hit the subscribe. If you don't
Then
know
we are
that by now,
comfortable with you going out like a butterfly and experiencing the world and then coming back to us.
that's right. Yeah. Just enjoy. Just enjoy. Well, thank you everybody for the
Happy
stream.
Saturday
Appreciate
night.
it. Good night.
Good night,
BMKC out.
guys.